Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be looking at the Invisible Phantom Ranger. It's gonna be fun. So yeah, let's have a look. So basically, this is just an easy figure for them to redo. Just change the plastic, and then that's pretty much it. So we have the Phantom Ranger there. We have it open there, but notice how it's turbo invisible. It's such a weird thing. This, like, the only other turbo figure is TJ, and that's it. Then we have the actual figure itself, two hands, the blaster, the ruby blast, or the kind of explosion thing that you've got there. No, you don't get the ruby one because that's the original, but it's a gun blast thing. So yeah, there's the Invisible Phantom Ranger up there, and at the back, if we open up this bad boy right now, oh look, it's invisible. He's right there. Jokes aside, let's open up this bad boy and test him out. This was my second one because the head kept coming out, so it was very frustrating to have that. But there's not that much really to kind of like to see. Like maybe some of the details come out more than like the Phantom Ranger, but majority is right there. You can't see much. Like, I don't know if the camera's picking this up really well, so you have to let me know in the comments. But yeah, you can see this is his place where the ruby would go. Then we kind of have everything like the tubes and stuff, the kind of translucent, like you can see what goes inside, like the Lightning Collection, I was going to say Legacy. Now, there is texture on the legs, which looks okay. We have some more kind of marks, like, you know, it's, I don't know what to really say. Like, this is one figure that, for me, is not going to be a hard one to review. It's just the laziness gets to me. Knee pads are a completely different color, like they're not the same translucentness. They're kind of just like a bit of gray. And then you've got like little bits, I don't know if you can see it on the feet, but you have textures, you have little details. Again, the Phantom Ranger is pretty much a very basic one. Like there's nothing changed bar the shape, the color of it. You got the visor as well. Now on the back, it looks okay, but it just kind of makes me just go, why? Like, why release it? Is it because you just wanted to reuse the molds to get that one for free? Hardly anything. I don't know, hard to review this one because it's so fucking lazy. But we can see that there is a little bit of like texture on the back, and then we can see it here as well. You can see there's a lot of kind of extra parts, like, you know, armor and stuff for him, but that's pretty much it. So let's look at the articulation for him. The feet go okay. It's always this one that's really loose. You can see that there is gray plastic that they've put on there to kind of like make it a little bit different, I think, just to be like, oh hey, it's not all the same, and it's just laziness. Even there's a lot of like detail on his chest as well, which I think looks kind of okay. But yeah, it's just for the price that you pay for these figures, for this one in general, should have been a lot less. So the arms move up. Let's change it there. Arms move up. The hands turn around. I'm just focusing the camera. So the hand doesn't really turn around that much. Like, that's really weird. Like, it turns the entire thing. But this one, yeah, there we go. So I don't know if the hand is stuck there or something, but that's a little bit kind of annoying. So you can push in the arms like so. I haven't said that for a while. So that looks okay, and the head turns a lot easier. You think this is how you do it, Hasbro? This is how you do it. First of all, this is the gun blast, which adds in there, which looks all right. It looks fine. Like, the gun also looks okay. It just reminds me of something like you can like 3D print it if need be. Like, there is detail, like you have the triangle, if you can just see it there. The camera's going to focus in. I mean, it is invisible after all. And like, there is, like, it just feels like this is, it's just lazy. Like, there's nothing I can really say is it's just lazy. You get two hands, like punching hands. Are they? No, they're not exactly the same, so that's fine. And then you get the chest element that we've seen with the putties. Very simple, can just attach to anything. I kind of like this. I think out of all of them, I think this is the best one that you can have because it actually feels like you could put it onto these figures and they would do something. But yeah, I like it. I'd rather have more of those than the rest. The Phantom Ranger, the invisible Phantom Ranger, this to me is really frustrating because I feel like you didn't need to make this one. You could have easily have put it in a 2-pack, and rather releasing Phantom Ranger on his own, you could have had these two versions. That's what I would have done, a double pack, which would have made more sense. Because I feel like this spot on the Lightning Collection, you could have given to another character. Maybe you could finish off another line. Maybe you could have added something a little bit different. But to me personally, I really just don't think this needed a release. I don't think I've ever seen anyone go, oh my God, we need the Invisible Phantom Ranger. He is the best one. I don't think we need this at all. But yeah, to me, this is just kind of frustrating because it looks plain. It's boring. There is nothing there. And for me personally, to review this, I felt it was really hard because other ones you can turn around and say, well, this one has this color and this person has this like design on it. But this was just lazy to me. I don't know what Hasbro were thinking. Again, probably we need to release something, so let's just make the invisible version of him and make him like this. So to me, it was a little bit meh. Not the best one in my eyes, but hey, what can we do? What do you think of Invisible Phantom Ranger? Is this something that you would want to get hold of, or would you just want the regular one? Let me know down below in the comments. Thank you very much for listening and watching. If you want to check out the Patreon, link is in the description, as well as the channel memberships. And don't forget that there is merchandise if you want to help the channel grow as well. Thank you very much for listening and watching, and I'll catch you in the next video. I want to say a big thank you to all my Patreon supporters, and I wanted to shout out Kimona Cat, Kira Stanada. Your help goes a long way to help support the channel, and if you want to help support the channel, the links to my Patreon and channel memberships are listed below in the description.
あらあら、チャンネルをサポートしてくれてありがとうございます。チャンネル登録、高評価お願いします。以下のリンクから商品を入手することができます。